Okay, we have Bravo. I need to just default these D-reacts into the deck. I have to add them nearly every game. They're good. Put a couple of E-ports in. I don't think I need 3. That Seeds, I think, might be coming out of the deck. It's annoyed me in a lot of games recently, and I think it's a prime contender to become Ring of Roses when it comes out. This is not a great start since I'm going first. He's put his AB1 in. Okay, that's a slightly better start. Yeah, fine. He gets to hand cycle a little bit, but I get to zap him a little bit, and I get to put cards in the bin, which is kind of what I want. So it should be 38 to 43 once this first turn's done. So, yeah, five life swings, okay. This is a long turn one. Okay, he took it. That feels very odd. I guess maybe if his hand's exactly what he wants for next turn, he maybe doesn't want to lose the card. That's not a bad start. So I can't pump the root bounds, but they will go in the bin. The only annoyance about seeing a lot of root bound really quickly is that you really want to decompose one of them. So that when you do your first swing, it's pumped. You know, that's the dream. Is he just doing a setup turn? Because that would be exciting if he is. This feels weird, true setup. So I mean, I probably respect the truce, as it were. I mean, this is pretty good. This is where I like Term, by the way. Term has its places where it plays quite well. This should be one of them, because cycling that root bound into an entire new hand is pretty good. It's not a good hand, unfortunately, but you know, we can work with it. We can play the Heartbeat, that puts Earth in the bin. We can play the Healing Potion, so we've got stuff. Should have another 6 life. Get another 3 off the truce in a second. You know, that's something. Like, you know, we've put 2 Earth cards in the bin, and we've still got a root bound, which is kind of perfect, really. Because we can, you know, we can eat the 3 cards that are actually there when he attacks. I'm also on 52 life, so you know, good luck chewing through that with any spade. Very much need him to swing that because you know, my ideal here is I block with all these 3 and I can play one Arsenal one. One card hands on Verdance into Black Bravo and things is one of the reasons the matchup's so good, because not a whole lot much you can actually do. So I mean, this is just overblocking, to be honest, but like, we just don't need this stuff. The Heartbeats are nice and so on, but it's not a big problem. So we're gonna. Ooh, he's pummeling as well. I mean that's sad for him because like. Actually, that's perfect for him, is it? That's gonna take a card. I can live with that. I'll lose an energy pot. I want energy pots for killing him. One energy pot's plenty. It just means I have to find more blues. But you can do a slightly bigger combo of energy pots. So he's one over, so Blue Pummel has got it apparently, but nonetheless, we are decomposing things. So do the energy pot. We'll play the healing pot. That is, I've traded one life for a healing pot turn. Call it good. And there's the fellings, which are going to be really good for just slowing him down. Because I can I can block, I can gain life, I can felling. And he gets less swing back. The key to the mid-range playstyle, in my opinion, is the idea of just chipping them. So, if I didn't have the felling available, going with, because he's only got AB1, going with an Ether Tide into a destructive Ether Tide and, force him to AB1 to prevent me taking his arsenal, that kind of thing. But, I mean, that's exciting. Put him with the big hand size. But I mean, we can force a lot off him here because you can basically go for the bluff if I want. I think I do want. So we're going to go into that, and then we're going to use the Mind Warp to felling, and we'll throw the fruits in the bin. But this will hopefully, yeah, there we go. So he's losing cards to this basically. That's all the surgeon is for all the time, just baiting stuff. So we'll have 2 life off you. And then we will go with that because we're decomposing. We don't get to keep a card to Arsenal, but he's going to lose even more hand. Banish, banish, banish. There we go. But we're now coming in for 8, and he loses a hand. So even with his big hand, he's going to either leak some damage or whatnot. I mean, he's still got a full equipment set to soak it on, but I'm wondering if he's got big D-reacts in Arsenal. I feel so likely. But again, there's the option that maybe he's just got a hand he wants to keep. Like, is that a Crippling Crush hand? That's a Crippling Crush hand, I think, and I am happy trading those off. If he wants to trade 8 life for 8 life, I will win. Because, look at the life difference. We're 20 apart already. Is this even a Crippling Crush turn? I'm confused. Certainly something. Oh, Spinal. Okay. My hand is going to be shit. I'm going to be surging in, and that's it, isn't it? That's a pitiful start. Block with Autumn. I mean, what worries me is I might just be throwing the Summer's Fall because it actually does more than the Surgeon. That's an interesting turn. Yeah, of the great hands of all time, this is not it. Will know, people who say not to run will. This is literally the worst draw you could possibly have. It's still paid for playing a card. I just don't buy that this is not worth it. Like, AMP1 is quite a lot into a lot of decks. And as mentioned, we have Yeah, summer's falling in. Could have removed his surge, but I just don't think it's remotely worth doing. I'm just building up a little bit of extra earth. Got his equipment off him. He's definitely going for a big turn, I suspect, but I like having seals in Arsenal because they're good bait. We've definitely seen a Command and Conquer go past, so he has them. Getting him to swing into an Arsenal's good. There's the Crippling Crush we're expecting. So, my worst case scenario here is if I get stuck with just the Summer's Fall. It's another lame ass hand. Don't know where all my good attacks are going, and it's going to cost me a lot of my lead at this rate. Yeah, this is awkward because it's basically just a 1 in 3 chance of keeping the potion if I block. But if I don't block, it's a 50% chance of losing the potion. And it's not like I've got anything else to do anyway, but it's only 3 damage. So I think we eat this. I think we just take the full 11 to the face. I know I could have thrown equipment in, but I just... It's not a good hand to do so either. Like, I would rather save the bark skin for when I have a wizard card in hand, and I can double block 5 and eat things like Crippling Crushers. That's the worst discard I could have had, I think. Is what it is. Yeah, unfortunately, he's not being able to work with the embodiments. It just gives me a bit of a bad time. But I can also, I can just bluff him. This is the other thing. Actually, in fact, do I bluff him? We don't get to do this very often, do we? I'm just going to attack with the yellow fruits because it is 6 damage. It makes him use his hand up or it makes him leak damage, and I don't care which. 2 life is not super relevant compared to getting him down. If I get into about into the low 20s, he's dead. Pretty much. And I mean, the rest of my deck, given what I've drawn, is going to be pretty heavy on big arcane hits. He's got a 3-card hand. He's got no equipment left, which means big hits now actually threaten his hand properly. This is fine. So I didn't really want to leak the full 11, but hand says we're gonna. Okay, so we've got plough. Plough good. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we're going to sync that. See what lines we unlock, because we've now got a choice of pulsing for our plough, which is nice because I can do a pulse turn and put the plough into Arsenal. It's almost certainly where we want to go. Or we could do a plough turn and put the pulse into Arsenal, and he has got an Arsenal himself, so that's good. This is again why Sigil in Arsenal feels really nice, because you can do that. Yes, I want your Arsenal. Oops, shut. I'm expecting to just take 2 cards out of his hand and then him try and Amphalos swing me. That's the tempo of the game once we get into back and forth thing. Okay, so he's going to take 3. That seems fair. It's going to be like Amphalos and Arsenal, probably. I will keep continuing to try and destroy the Arsenal, I think. Well, there's a healing potion now. See, these are the difficult turns. That is a mixture of things where I kind of want to keep and play it all. But, we could block 6. I think this is the right choice. He's going to get another good turn at swinging at me, but again, I'm back on being ahead on life, which I'm fine with. The choice there as well was, did I want to use the sync or not? I'm happy taking an IP and a 2 life loss to keep it for another turn. Like being able to play it here and throw a snapback could be good, to be honest. We've not used any snapbacks this turn, have we? Oh no, we have. So this is all the snapbacks in my deck. Not the most relevant thing because he will die without them. But so do the sync, we'll throw a snapback away. That's quite good. Relatively good. Statistically, should be really likely to actually see the combo soon, and that's where it starts getting weird in terms of when do I draw and play some of this stuff. So we do the Surge. We're probably going to throw the Pulsing Ether and put the Snapback down in there. And he's pitched the Pummel as well, which is nice. Because, yeah. Again, you know, I'm losing a card from hand in terms of not playing it. I think I'm fine with that. Because we are very close to full combo on him. So that's pretty big on him. This being a blue would be more beneficial. Ugh, I have to read some of these. Okay, so it's a life gainy save you up your. Okay, so this puts me in an interesting place. So I mean, a quick count up is if we did double rampant, which requires the Ether arc, we can throw Only the snapback, because we lost all the energy potions, because he managed to hit them when he maybe discard both times. So this is not a great combo turn as such. If we did just go correct 3 healing potions, 1 rampant, that'd be 6. Is that lethal? So rampant would be for 7. So that'd be an 8-point servitide, which should do 7 damage. 7 would do 10, that's 17. That should be, yeah, that's going to be a lot. Let's just go for it. Let's fish for... Should be game. This is the thing with Guardians, though, you know, like he just doesn't do anything that kills me. You know, he's not throwing 20 damage a turn, which means you just block out, you just build combo, you just go for that nonsense. And, you know, that's why I like running Ether Snap, by the way, because it just broadens your lines. You lose 6 theoretical damage if you actually play all 6 of them, because they could have been 1 for 4s. But you gain the ability to do that nonsense combo. And the Ethers give you the opportunity to storm Striders into any random arcane card and kill someone if you need to. So, you know, I like it. I've seen some mid-range players going for all the 1 for 4s. Good game.